really proud of you guys. You're doing super, super, super amazing. So with that being said, I'll just go into this training. This training basically just to show you what you can do in addition to physical prospecting, how you can prospect on social media. The main way to grow a massive business with a project is for you to use physical prospecting, and that is to use either people you know or to use questionnaire. Questionnaires are proven to be like a very, very formidable tool for growing massive success in our business. Okay, so if you're in this business, and for those of you who are in Abuja right now, I really implore you guys to take the time and inquire about success stories from using questionnaire. There are a lot of people who use questionnaire to create massive success. Mr. Samuel Wake has told the story of how questionnaire became a very powerful tool for him. Dr. Elijah Mba, when he shared his testimony in 2020 during one of the very powerful meetings, he spoke about questionnaire and basically how questionnaire projected him from somebody who joined the business in 2017 to becoming top 4 in Nigeria. He started this business after a lot of masterminds, and today it's only Ambassador Mike that earns more than him in terms of the business, right? So questionnaire is a very, very powerful tool, and I'd like you guys to employ it. So, but while we're still doing that, we can still take a look at using tools provided by social media. All right, so first, let's take a look at what you need to succeed in this business. For you to succeed in this business, you basically need the right mindset, okay? And if you have the right mindset, you can go places, you can create a lot of things, you overcome obstacles, because success in any field of endeavor is basically dependent on your capability to solve problems. And the main reasons why La Buena Vida and all the mastermind have created this kind of amazing wave that we're all moving in with is because they found a way to solve network marketing problem in Nigeria. Okay, let me say that again. The main reason why La Buena Vida is creating this kind of buzz and vibe is because the group of mastermind that started with our project found a way to solve a problem with network marketing. So network marketing was a very formidable tool right from the onset, but a lot of people misused it or kind of used it in such a way that a lot of people felt sour. When La Buena Vida came, they saw the same opportunity that had been there for other people to use, and then they solved the problem. What was the problem that La Buena Vida solved? La Buena Vida solved the problem of selling product. A lot of people do not want to sell product. Okay, so they found a way to solve that problem. Now, a lot of people do not also want to be the ones doing presentation for their people, as in going to launch their business. La Buena Vida found a way by creating a system that enabled anybody that joined the business to grow some success before they get into the place where they can begin to grow representation. All right. So you need to have that mindset, okay, if you really want to succeed. The second thing is that you need to launch your business. Okay, you need to launch your business. What I mean by launching your business is that when you start your business, you need to take it as if you just started a new business. You know, like when you're starting, for example, you're opening a new supermarket, you do some promo, you run events, you invite people to come and sing and maybe whatever perform just to launch your business. In fact, some people maybe when they even the first day they're opening maybe a barbering shop, everybody that comes to the shop, they'll give them free haircut or whatever. So all of those things is just to sensitize people about their business. And then maybe after a while, they'll now start operating on regular mode. So when you start your business, one of the ways is you can launch your business is by doing home launch events. Okay, you can also engage in the 30 days challenge. Okay, I'm not going to be talking about those. Just ask your leader about 30 days challenge and basically how to launch your business so that you kickstart your business well. Okay, now the next thing is you cannot be running this business from your head. Okay, you cannot just think about 5 people that you know. Oh, I want to invite Chidera, I'll invite John, and that's not how you run the business. For you to succeed in this business, you have to develop a list, okay, a list of people that you want to start working with, aka prospecting, right? and you need to constantly expand on that list. And a lot of people give up in this business because they exhausted the list they have, or maybe their contact list, and they've not been able to figure out ways to get new people to join the business or to get new people to invite to the business. And that's one of the problems we are going to be trying to solve this night by showing you ways that you can grow the number of people you talk to, either online or offline. Okay, then you need to also have a target invitation on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. If you don't set a target, you will just be working aimlessly. Okay, it's late. What's his name again? Name is escaping me. Ubon King, yeah. Late Ubon King said that once you set a target, direction appears. Okay, once you set a target, direction appears. So if you want to run this business and you don't have a target number of people that you want to be inviting on a daily basis, number of people you want to prospect, number of people you want to invite, number of people you want to get to see your business on a daily basis, that means you are just operating your business anyhow. And if you're running your business anyhow, you get anyhow results. Samuel Weke asked some people last month? Yes, last month he was asking some people, I think he unmuted some people and he was asking them, they had a lot of goals or a lot of aspiration maybe for that particular month. I think the question he was asking them was if they wanted to succeed or if they had a plan to succeed, and then if they set goals, and then he asked them how many. He was asking them, I think he omitted one of the one person and asked the person if the person has a record of the number of people that attended event in his team for that month. And the person said he didn't have the record, and he said basically that's where the problem is. So one, you need to set a target of the number of your daily invitation, what you want to be achieving on a daily basis. But it doesn't just stop there. Once you set a target of what you want to be doing on a daily basis, you need to be able to have a review. Because most times, for example, you can set a target that you want to be inviting 10 people per day or 5 people per day. And over the period of 1 month, maybe what you've been inviting is 1 person, 2 people, 3 persons, you understand? And at the end of the month, you don't have a way of reviewing the number of invitations that you had. There's no way you will know where your maybe lack of success is coming from. So you need to set a target of what you want to do on a daily basis, okay? And you also need to do a review of what you have been able to achieve, okay? Then you need to know, of course, how to invite people. You need to know how to follow up and follow through. All of these trainings are available. We're going to be touching on them from time to time, okay? And then, of course, once you get people who join your business, you need to know how to launch them into their own business so that their business kicks off well, because that is the fundamental factor in duplication. Without duplication in our business, you just be working hard and not seeing any results. So for you to grow your business, first you need to have the mindset, you need to launch your business, you need to invite people, you need to follow up on them, and of course you need to get them started. And then when you're getting them started, you need to get them started in the right way so that they are also able to do the same thing that you did and also create success. And that's where duplication comes from. So the daily method of operation as prescribed by our mastermind goes like this. It has basically some daily targets that you can set, okay, for inviting prospects to see your presentation. And it has some numbers, which is 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3 plus 3. So I'm just going to run through it to explain to you what it means. Now, 3 means that if you are going to be inviting from social media, you want people to know, like, and trust you. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So for them, people to know, like, and trust you, you need to be able to post content that are valuable on your social media handle. Let's say Facebook, for instance. Okay, so you want to be creating 3 pieces of content on a daily basis. It may be content around motivation, it may be content about health, it may be content about general information that will help you. Okay, and then five means that you need to get 5 new contacts on a daily basis. So whether the contacts are online contact or offline contacts, you need to be intentional about meeting people and getting their contacts on a daily basis. Okay, then you want at least 5 people to see your presentation on a daily basis. So while you're inviting people on a daily basis, ensure that you have, for every day, you have at least 5 people that you are going to be inviting to see your presentation. Now, there's a ratio to that. If you invite 5 people, there's a very high likelihood that not 5 people will see your presentation. So if you want 5 people to see your presentation, it means that you should be inviting 25 people on the average for 5 people to see your presentation on a daily basis. Okay. Then you also need to follow up on 5 prospects that you sent your invitation link to, find out if they attended the event and maybe they had challenges, you reboot them or schedule them, or maybe they need a 3-way call. Okay. Now, you need to prospect, you need to get 3 prospects to watch your presentation or even put them on a 3-way call. So a 3-way call is basically you getting your prospect to on a 3-way call to talk to your mentor, your leader, your upline, your crossline, whoever, to explain the business, just to add credibility to what you've shown them. And then you also, for those of you that have downline, you want to call at least 3 of your downlines on a daily basis, because our business is a business of teamwork. Okay, it's a business of teamwork. You cannot run this business alone. It's not like a conventional business where you just go and open your shop and sit down, you're selling. Here, in our business, you need to work with people. You need to work with your downlines. You need to work with your upline. You need to get information even from your crossline and people from people who are not in your team. So you cannot run the business alone. So if you have downlines, also make sure that you're keeping in touch. So that's just the daily method of operation. So before we go into social media prospecting, just to point out why social media prospecting is very important, in addition to physical prospecting and invitation. Okay, so this chart basically just showing the number of people who are on the various social media platforms. So we have that Facebook have about 2 billion people on using Facebook. WhatsApp has about 1 billion, okay, 1.2 billion people. Facebook Messenger about 1.2 billion people. WeChat, Instagram, and the rest of them have these various numbers. Okay, so just to see that there are so many people that you can meet on social media, and you don't need a lot of people to grow your business. You just need a few people, and with a system that duplicates, you create massive success. So with this kind of opportunity available on social media, you'll be under utilizing opportunities that are available to you if you are not exploiting social media. Okay, it's a massive resource that I want to exploit. I keep on stressing the need to do this in addition to physical prospecting, because if you're just working on social media and you don't have people on ground, it's also another challenge. So we want to be able to combine that, right? Then the next part of the statistics is just basically saying that out of social media, for this survey was taken in 2020, by the way, out of the social media users by country, you can see that Nigeria, this statistics just shows the number of the country, the number of, no, how do I put it? The country with the number of that has the highest number of people who spend much time on social media. Okay, so at the top of the list is the Philippines. It's an average Filipino, okay, spends about 3.5 minutes on social media, right? About 3.5 minutes on social media, average. Okay, but the next highest country is Nigeria. So it means that Nigerians spend more time on social media than Indians, USA, Chinese, and the rest of them. So it means that if you have a lot of Nigerians spending their time on social media, it means that social media is a place where you can get a lot of Nigerians to invite to see your business opportunity. Okay, so what I'm just trying to say using this slide is that there's an opportunity here that you can exploit and use it to grow your business. All right. Okay, so the whole tip about social media is and our business is that for you to get people to join your business, for you to get people started, especially people who do not know you, you need to be able to establish three things. You need to get people to know you, one. Two, you need them to like you, and then third, you need them to trust you. So if your goal is to get people to know you, like you, and trust you, right? You need to be able to establish connection with them. And how do you establish connection with them? You connect with people, chat them up, okay, and then you create communications. Now, once you create communication, you may be wondering what are you going to be talking about with them? What are you going to be telling them, especially people you don't know? There are tips that you can use that is in the fast track manual, which I've just extracted here. You can discuss about family. For example, you just met somebody on social media, you can gist about family. You can ask them about their occupation. You can talk about recreation, what kind of vacation or what kind of things do you do for leisure, just to create conversation, all right? And then you can use the magic questions. And then additionally, you need to be able to create rapport, because once you don't create rapport, people will not feel like they know you. There's a particular training on creating rapport by Tom Big Al Schreider. He talks about how you can talk to total strangers and get them to feel like they like you. Okay, you basically go to the back of their head and say things that will make them agree with you. I'm going to do a training on that, and probably play the video for us, just so that we improve on our skill on how to create rapport and communicate with people better. Okay, so now these are the steps that you want to use on social media. First and foremost, you need to establish communication, create rapport, chat, talk about the other stuff that are not related to the business, and this is where you are able to get them to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, so keyword is that you converse with people, get them to know you, like you, and trust you. Now, once you've created that rapport, next thing is for you to send them a warm-up message. So you warm-up message maybe like if you've chatted with them for a while and then you stopped, you can just say hi and greet them and then warm them up, okay? Once you warm them up, then you can now ask them the magic question, all right? Once you ask them the magic question is basically designed to elicit a yes answer, okay? Or it's either a yes answer or you get something like, I don't understand. Either way, it's still positive. Whatever answer they give you when you ask a magic question, whatever answer is good except a no. Even if they tell you no, it means that you can still be friends with them and maybe prospect them some other time. But whatever answer they give you when you ask a magic question is good enough. Now, of course, when they are positive, you invite them to see the presentation on Zoom or physically, if they're in your location. After the invitation and getting them to see the presentation, you want to do the next thing, which is follow through and follow up. Okay. Most times when people see the presentation, especially people that do not know you, who you met on social media, they may not start immediately. So it may take some follow up. Okay. They want to be sure that you're not leading them to a scam. They want to be sure you're not going to cheat them. Okay. So there may be some hesitance. So you want to have good skills in follow up. There's also training on follow up. Very powerful training that was done by Ambassador Deborah. It's on YouTube. I posted it on YouTube, and I think I posted the link in our group. If you don't have that link, you can ask me and I'll post it again. It basically gives you steps on how you can follow up with people. Okay, and in that training, it says that following up is not just to prospect. Somebody who just started in your business also needs to be followed up on. So just because somebody signed up in your business doesn't mean you should abandon the person and just go to the next person. You also need to follow up and help the person build on understanding until the person catches the vision before you go on to the next person. So follow up is both for your teammates and for prospects who are yet to join your business. And then in the process of following up, you want to close your prospect down, but most times it might not be too feasible for you to close your prospect down yourself. And that is where you want to involve maybe your mentor, your upline, your friend, your crossline, and get them to hold a three-way call for your prospect. Now, what that does is basically it adds more flavor to the information being provided, it gives a kind of credibility and helps the person who is being spoken to get like a deeper understanding, because a three-way call basically is designed to help people um, get the full picture and get them to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody who really understands how the business is. So even if you are the one that understands how the business works, if you get your prospect on a three-way call, it will give them a better understanding than if you were explaining yourself. Okay, so having said that, I'm just going to give us some scripts that I've used myself to get sign up on social media. So starting with WhatsApp and Telegram. Okay, so WhatsApp is just like Telegram. The beauty of WhatsApp is that you prospect people who you probably know, or people who you have their contact. They do not necessarily need to have your contact, but if you have their contacts, that's their phone number, you can use WhatsApp to invite them to see our business opportunity. Now, Telegram is a bit more dynamic, because with Telegram, it kind of brings up everybody whose contact you saved on your phone at one point or the other, all right? And with Telegram, Telegram can help you connect with people who maybe you met like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I just started Telegram recently, and it's enabling me to connect with people who I've not chatted with in so many years. Okay. Another thing that Telegram has is that Telegram has some emojis and JPEGs that make it fun to chat and converse, right? So whether you're using WhatsApp or Telegram, basically it's the same process. So first and foremost, you need to connect with someone. You need to create rapport and basically getting them to know, like, and trust you. And then you warm them up. Once you warm them up, you send them the magic question, and then you introduce them to see the opportunity. So I'm going to assume that you've already done the rapport creation part. You've chatted them up, you've said hi, you've communicated, right? And at this point, you're at the point where you're just warming them up. So the warm-up message is something like this. Good evening, Zach. How are you doing? Hope you're coping and adapting well with family at this time. Just reaching out to keep in touch with you. Justice. So this is me sending a message to somebody who I know already and just warming the person up. So warm-up message, just basically reaching out, saying a prayer. Oh, I just thought about you. I said a prayer for you. And the person will obviously respond. Oh, thank you so much for remembering me. How is family? And then you get to chit chat. Now, once you chatted and then the person is fully in responding to your messages, then you want next is for you to send a magic question. Okay, so this is what a magic question looks like. This is what a magic question looks like. Now, let me read this question. A quick question. Are you at all open to explore other opportunities as long as they don't affect your current work activities? Now, here in this question, I've not stated that I'm inviting them for a business opportunity. I've not told them anything about the business. I just asked them if they are open-minded to explore other opportunities. And most people would say yes to this question, because if they don't say yes to the question, it will look as if they are close-minded persons. Okay, I've said to explore. I did not say to start. Okay, so this question is basically crafted in a very careful way. You've not tell them to make any commitment. You just say, are you at all open to explore other opportunities, as long as it doesn't affect what you are currently doing? So you've even told them that it's not going to affect what they are doing at the moment. So a lot of them will say yes. At least they want to take a look. Now, once they say yes, or what's it all about, then the next thing is for you to use like an introductory message. There are several of them. I'm just giving this as a sample, right? You could say something like, okay, let me introduce La Buena Vida Project. It's a non-governmental. If it's Amazon you are inviting to, you can say, okay, let me introduce you to the Amazon Women Project. It's a non-governmental organization or non-governmental initiative, right? Designed to empower ladies. If that's for Amazon. If it's for 6-Gear Revolution, you can say, oh, the 6-Gear Revolution is an initiative that is designed to enable people activate their sixth sense. Okay, but let me just read through this one. Let me introduce La Buena Vida Project, a non-governmental initiative that provides information, training, and mentorship to forward-thinking individuals with a drive for personal development and financial success. Since 2016, the project has empowered thousands of Nigerians who now earn impressive monthly passive income while gaining a real-world business education. I will send you a short video of the activities so far and a link to their website. Okay, so I included the website of La Buena Vida here. So normally I'll send this message together with a video. All right, and then I'll tell them to watch and then let me know when they are done watching. Now, this is the video I sent when I was doing this, but there's other videos now that are available that you can send to your prospect. It's basically a short video that gets them to see the power of La Buena Vida, but does not give the complete picture. So your goal is to get them to want to attend your physical presentation or attend the Zoom meeting so that they will get to know more. Because most of the time when people watch videos, they say they still do not understand. Okay, so it is not meant to get them to fully understand the project. It's basically just to get them to say yes to attending the Zoom meeting. So normally I'll send this.
Today was a successful launch of La Buena Vida, which is a great initiative aimed at helping us live a good life. But that's not the end to La Buena Vida. La Buena Vida is more about leading other people towards living a good life. So if you're not aware, as you open up today, make sure that you find out how you can benefit from La Buena Vida. Be part of those that will make the best out of this decade. 4 years ago, we launched the Own Your Life campaign, and in 4 years, over 300 self-made millionaires were created. And La Buena Vida is even bigger because it involves lifestyle, all expense paid vacations, and access to homes, your own home, your own house. Those that were part of us now will have the expectations surpassed. The La Buena Vida actually means to have a good life. So what we're telling people is, watch out the next 1 year from now, because it will cause a ripple transformation in the life of people. Our first 4 years was all of planning and trying to get the part of what we can do to affect life, and we are grateful to God that we got in the system, and we have the structure, and we have a support system to help people achieve this good life. So by this time, 2021, whoever becomes part of this La Buena Vida that has been launched today, I'm assuring you that your family, your generation will thank God for you being part of this Vida. We just launched La Buena Vida campaign, and trust me, it's going to be an amazing one. You just have to be part of this. You don't want to miss it for anything. Basically about showing people how to achieve their dreams. What are those things you dreamt about, those things you want? It may be health, it may be traveling, it may be wealth, whatever it is. The La Buena Vida, aka the Good Life, can actually give it to you. And it's riding on the pillar of Own Your Life campaign, which we've run for 4 years now. La Buena Vida is going to run for another 4, 5, 10, 20 years. And those who key into it now are going to be the multi-millionaires we're going to be calling in the next 5 years. So I'm so excited. Welcome to the Good Life. Make sure you key into it. La Buena Vida is a lifestyle arm of C2 Energy International. And basically what we do in La Buena Vida is to provide a couple of services to people really who want to change their life. Help people go on vacations, go on travels, at reduced cost, and some of them also come for free. So these are what it is we can help them achieve. What it took the leaders 4 years to achieve, anybody coming on board now can achieve it a year, that's 12 months to 18 months. The vision behind the La Buena Vida is to reach out and help a minimum of 50,000 people to reach the 1 million naira monthly income. They have enjoyed the good life. We are enjoying it, so it is time for us to help others to live the good life. So that's what the La Buena Vida is all about. Simply creating more multi-millionaires
We're trying to help as many people as possible to come to the realization that they can actually live a good life. Many people have dreams, but growing up, you forget your dreams because of the situation in the country. But it shouldn't be so. We're here to help people come back to their dreams and work towards achieving those dreams and actually live the kind of life that they were destined to live.
We are taking time for the past couple of years, 3-4 years, to create a workable system that any individual, when I mean any individual from any background, be you big, be you small, be you already successful, be you growing, can use to create an amazing system for yourself, not just for 2020, but for this decade and beyond. We are positioning ourselves using the Lab Buena Vida to make the best out of the connected economy. And you listening to me can also be a beneficiary. Part of those, not just a beneficiary, but will also help other people live the good life. Lab Buena Vida, we are living the good life. Lab Buena Vida, we can help you live the good life. Make sure you are part of this revolution. See you at the top and congratulations in advance.
Okay, so yeah, that's one video I used a lot for prospecting because it kind of gives people like a background, but still doesn't give them the main information about the project. So with this, if you watch this video, it just kind of increases your curiosity to want to attend the session. I attended this event, the Lab Buena Vida launch in Abuja when it was launched in 2020, and then I just joined the business newly. I didn't really understand what was happening, but I was really impressed with the kind of momentous crowd that was put by this event. So it kind of boosted my spirit. So I can testify that for those of you guys who are in Abuja attending physical events, it's really something massive. Okay, so this other video also is something. Those invited for Amazon session, there are also very many amazing Amazon videos that have been shared in the group, and some you can find on Instagram that you can use in place of these videos to basically increase the curiosity of people. Now, once I've sent them those information and in this video they have some curiosity, then normally they will get back to me and say, I've watched the video, what next? Or if they don't ask me what next, I'll just say, I'll send them a message and I'm like, oh, have you seen the video? And then I'll try to book them for a session. A session is scheduled for 5 p.m. today to give detailed explanation on the business and cash flow model. And another session is scheduled for tomorrow, 5 p.m. So I try to give them two options to choose one from, maybe today, 7 p.m., tomorrow, 7 p.m. Which one is better for you? So of course, so I say which of the day is more convenient for you. So once they choose the date that's convenient for them, then I go ahead and invite them for a Zoom or physical meeting. Okay, so basically that's that for Facebook invitation. The next is follow up when they attend. And like I said, there's a training on follow up. Now, that's for WhatsApp and Telegram. You can do something similar on Facebook. Okay, on Facebook, let's say you have a Facebook group, page, and there are people on your Facebook page or people that are friends with you on your Facebook, but you don't really know them. Okay, there are scripts on how you can approach them on the fast track manual. In addition to what you have on the fast track manual, you can also do this. You can say something to like this. Okay, meanwhile, after this short talk, I'm going to show you guys a practical example on WhatsApp and Facebook, just so that you see how it worked when I was using it. All right, so you send a message like, hello, Funke, hope you're coping and adapting well at this time. We have been friends here on Facebook for a while without really getting to know each other. So just reaching out to keep in touch. How are you doing, Justice? So what this message is basically doing is just saying, it's just to try and connect with somebody who is there on Facebook, but you've not really been chatting, okay? You could also send something like this. Good day, Olufunke. I hope you're coping and adapting well at this time. We have been friends here on Facebook for a while without really getting to know each other. Well, so just reaching out to keep in touch. How are you doing? So basically, this is just expanding this so that it's easier for you to read. All right. So this is one way you can get somebody. Of course, the person will now chat up, oh, I'm fine. And then before you know, you are chatting, and next thing they are sending you their phone number. Or you could say something like this. This is a longer version, and this is basically trying to get them to informed about the business in one go. Okay, but I recommend that you warm people up and try to chat them up before you send them messages like this. So you could say something like, good evening, Rufinke, I hope your day is great. I know we haven't really known each other that much, but I'm reaching out to smart and forward-thinking individuals who will benefit from a project called La Buena Vida that I'm into. I just thought to take my chance and share the project with you. Well, La Buena Vida is a project that explains how to start a global business or fund your project without taking loans from bank or dropping collateral. It also shows you how to use your rent to buy your own house. I have a target to recommend 24 thinking people to be considered to attend the confab. I don't know if you are forward thinking enough. So basically, you praised this person. You've told them that you are reaching out to smart and forward thinking persons. Okay, so for this person to be getting this message, you consider this person smart and forward thinking. Now you're now using something like a trick question to say, I don't know if you are forward thinking enough. So if you say no, it means that you're not forward thinking enough. So this is basically helping the person not to say no. Okay, I don't know if you're forward thinking enough, but the consultants are hosting a big business confirm that explains this project on Zoom on Saturday by 5 p.m. I have only 5 slots remaining. If I gave you one of the remaining slots, would you consider yourself smart and forward thinking enough to take a look and see if this will be worth it for you? So you praised them that they are smart and forward thinking, and then you said you don't know if they are smart and forward thinking enough to take a look. Now you have a slot, a few very limited, in few scarcity, you have very limited slots remaining, and you're saying, I don't know if you're smart and forward thinking enough to consider it. Now, when you send messages like this, of course, some of them you may get negative responses, some of them you may get positive responses. But if you are able to do the first thing, which is building rapport, once you send messages like this, you probably will not get negative messages. It's either you get a yes, a no, or I don't understand. Okay, so that's the importance of not just bombarding people with information without really getting to become friends with them. So that's the essence of that. So these are the mobile apps you can do. What I've just thought, you can use them on this mobile app. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Telegram, you can use Facebook, you can use TikTok, you can use Instagram. All of these platforms have people spend a lot of their time. These platforms are very, very addictive. So if you are using this platform, make sure you are not at the mercy of the social media. You are using the social media and the social media is not using you. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're on this social media, make sure that the social media is not using you. You are using the social media. How do you ensure that you are the person using the social media? When you are the person providing content for other people to come and watch. When you are the person providing information for other people to look at. When you are the person making money from the social media. A lot of people are making money from social media, and a lot of people are wasting their time on social media, getting information that is not valuable to them and wasting the whole of their time. So those who are spending, and of course, it's the higher percentage of people that are wasting their time on social media. So those people who are wasting their time on social media are the ones being used by social media. The people who are providing the content, who are running ads, who are making money, are the people who are using social media as a tool. So use social media as a tool to grow your business online. There are other tools that you can also use to grab videos from other pages and share on your page. Like I talked about sharing content. So you can use stuff like Instagram Reposter. If you're on Instagram Reposter, what it does is that if you copy a link of somebody's Instagram video and put it on the poster will just help you automatically download that video. So you can just copy the video and then share it on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. Okay, I've also done training on Gboard. Gboard, what it does is like it enables you to compose many messages that you will want to be using for prospecting. You save them on a clipboard. So instead of you typing the messages all the time, you already have the messages saved on your Gboard, and all you just need to do is to click and then it sends it to people. So I've done training on this. I'm just basically reminding you that these tools are available. Okay, so this is the system for inviting people. You do a big announcement or you invite people via the script. You get them to attend the Zoom, right? You invite them to attend the Zoom, you get them to attend the Zoom. Once they attend the Zoom, if they did not stay to the end, you can send them a summary video. There's a summary video on my YouTube page that is about 20 minutes. You can use it in place of this 17 minutes video. So once somebody has attended the meeting and maybe stayed halfway, did not stay to the end, they might not really want to go and attend another full presentation. So you can send them this 20-minute summary video, which you can get on my page. You can ask me and I'll send the link. Now, once they watch that video, they are probably very well informed, but they will still have questions, right? So that's when you want to move them, schedule them on a 3-way call with your upline leader, mentor, or whoever you want to use for a 3-way call. So the 3-way call basically help their prospect to understand fully. And once they've done the 3-way call and you see that this person is showing much interest in getting started, you can now invite them to attend the quick starter guide. Okay, so this is basically a sequence that you can follow to prospect. So before I go to the practical training, someone asked about what it means to block accounts. So I'm going to see if I can draw on this. Let me see if I can increase the okay. So this is you. If you start with one account, this business. Can you see my screen? Can you see what I'm drawing? Somebody just respond, please. If you can see what I'm drawing. See, I'm not even asked if I'm audible. I've just been talking. Can you hear me? Drop one. Okay, yeah, I'm saying yes. All right, yes. Okay, great. So someone asked me what it means to for account to be blocked once you get started. So you can start this business with a maximum of 15 accounts. So when we say 15 accounts, we mean 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see the already number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is what is recommended if you really want to run with this business. You want your 15 accounts to be kind of highlighted the way it is here, right? You want your 15 accounts to be highlighted the way it is here, right? So that's when you have 15 accounts. But let's say you didn't have the money to start with 15 accounts and you started with only one account. Okay, if you started with only one account, let me just undo this dot that I've done. Okay, and I'm going to change the color of this to red so that it's more visible. Okay, so if you start with one account, that will be you here. Now, one account, our business works in a binary format. So it means that you have one left side and one right side. So basically, to grow your business, you need people on your left and people on your right. So once you start your business, you only have 2 legs, and that is your left and your right. Now, if you don't upgrade your account on time and you begin to sign up people, now the people that you sign up are either going to be placed on your left or on your right. Okay, so if you do not intend to upgrade, it means that once you get the first person, the person will be placed under as account number 2, and maybe you get another person and the person is placed under account 3. So it means that you have been blocked. You cannot place anybody directly under you because you already placed people under yourself. So what it means is that if you want to upgrade your account, maybe subsequently, you need to place yourself under either one of these persons that you've already used to block yourself. So let's say you want to upgrade your account to 7 accounts now. You can now start, let me use a different color. Let's say your own color is blue. Okay, let's say your own color is blue. So let's say you want to upgrade after you block yourself, you need to put yourself under someone who you already signed up in your business, right? So your account will kind of be scattered and you won't get the maximum result. And what happens is that whatever you do in the business, this person that are above you will be earning from you instead of you earning from them because you started the business before them. So it is usually advised once you start the business that you should try and upgrade your account. Now, we also know that sometimes it may not be easy for you to have all the money to upgrade your account at once. So let's say, for example, you have a target to start with 15 accounts. So this is what you can do. If you have a target to start with 15 accounts, you'll be advised for you to at least start up with 3 accounts. Now, once you start up with 3 accounts, it can be arranged in this way. So you have yourself as account number 1, you have yourself as account number 2, and then you will now have yourself as account number 4. Okay, so it means that you still have some vacancies to put yourself here, but because you need to start running your business and you don't have the money to do 15 at once, you can now start running your business under this account number 4. So it means that you can now start putting people here. Okay, you can now start putting people here, and when you put people here, you get your direct commission bonus, you get your matching bonus. So you can start growing a team here or a team of people here. So you can start. These are people that are joining your business. They can start joining your business, and you're making money. So as you make money from the business, let's say you've gotten money to add 1 more account, then you now open 1 more account, and then boom, you have account 3 open for you. Now, remember you want to have a target of 7 accounts, so you don't want to put anybody under account 6, 5, and 6 because you still want yourself to be there. Okay, so you keep running your business and maybe you save up more money. You can now add 1 more account here, and you have account number 5. So now with account number 5, you can now start placing people. Okay, under your account number 5, you can start doing your business, getting your matching bonus. Okay, so with this now, you have more accounts generating income for you. Okay. Sorry. All right, so as you keep running the business and you get more money, you can now upgrade your account, add account 6 and account 7. So this is your target of 7 accounts. Then your business can now resume fully, and then you can now start running the business fully. All right, so that's what it means by blocking your account and how you can run your business in a way that you don't block yourself, and then you can grow your business. So if you have any question, you can ask at the end of the training. So quickly before we go, I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll go to Instagram, sorry, WhatsApp, and just show you. I'll just show you how I've used the tools I've sent you. So I'm going to use the example that I use, or let me stop annotating. Where is it? Annotating. I need to stop that. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to search for, let me use Zach. Okay, let me use Zach, right? So, this may the old messages may take some time to load, so I'm trying to give you like a practical example. Let me see if I can get somebody else. Okay, so I'll try and see if I can get to old messages. It's loading, so it might be slow. Okay, it might be slow. While we're still waiting for this to load, I think I will just stop sharing, and then share with you the example from Facebook. Okay, example from Facebook.
Some amazing services to help me hit some of my entrepreneurial.
Okay, so Facebook.
So using 5.
So on Facebook, let's see. So this is somebody I just met on Facebook. We've not really known each other from anywhere. Okay, I just created a Facebook group and we started chatting and just connecting. So when it was time to invite her to the business, I just did something like this. Okay, now you can see my face message. Okay, I think maybe she liked something, one of the posts I made, and then I commented on and sent her a message. Okay, but when I wanted to invite her for the business, so this is what I said. Okay, good day, Funke. Hope you are adapting well at this time. Okay, the message I've read, which I read to you, and yeah, we started chatting, and before you know it, communicating, making friends, communicating, and I started talking to her about the business. And then I sent my number. She sent her number. Okay, she sent her number, and before you know it, we chatted, and then I've invited her to Zoom. Okay, I've invited her to Zoom. I sent her WhatsApp message because she said I have a number now on WhatsApp. Okay, so this is just basically an example of how you can chat somebody on Facebook. There are several others, but I don't want to start going through these messages on Facebook. It just to show you how you can connect with people on Facebook. So you need to just say something that will make them want to respond. For example, if you send a prayer message to someone and just basically pray for them and their family and wish them good tidings, especially during celebrations, they will want to respond. Make sure you are not sending all these kind of bulk messages that look very annoying, like maybe when you just send a picture message. I normally don't like responding when maybe it's Christmas or New Year or Easter or something, and somebody just send me a picture message. But when you send a message, when you type the person's name and you make the message personal, it's more likely that the person will respond to you. So this is taking a bit of time to load. It's I don't know why it's taking time to load. Let me see. Can I get somebody else? I'm trying to get some of my contacts that have used this method to prospect, but it's taking a lot of time. Oh, okay. So I think I'll just stop here and then allow us to ask questions so that we can just maximize this time. But basically, once you send somebody a warm-up message, they will likely just want to greet you, and then also you're talking about on item or things that are not related to the business. Okay, you don't want people once you are communicating to them, you don't want people to just think that, oh, it's just because of business that you're talking to me. If not, you understand. So you want to relate with them like on the normal level, and then you're bringing in the business like something that is an offshoot of maybe your discussion. Okay. So if you converse with somebody well, depending on the kind of conversation you're having, you may know what time is the right time to bring up the business discussion. For example, if the person you start talking and the person is talking about hardship in Nigeria and the person is talking about losing job or not having enough money, you understand? You may think that okay, that's the right time to bring up the business discussion as an option. So thank you for listening. I would take questions from the training, and then afterwards we'll have the leaders also chip in a few things. So any questions on prospecting with social media like I've just explained? any question, you can unmute yourself and ask questions, or you can type your question. I prefer you unmute yourself and ask questions so that it makes it more interactive. So any question? Any question? Juliet, I expect you to ask questions. It's not allowing you to unmute yourself. I can see someone raising hand. Peter, such as raising your hand.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes. So I say unmute yourself and ask. No need to. This is not a normal big session, so you can just speak directly. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sir. Well, sir, I've had some experience like that, trying to initiate conversation with some persons, online, starting with the normal pleasantries and trying to just create, a form of conversation, just so it doesn't look like it's just the business straight up that, we are starting with. All right. But then at the point where you get to a point where you really want to make the conversation, a little bit closer, and then you possibly request for the phone number after sending yours just to see, and then the person have, some little objections and get a little skeptical giving his or her phone number, even though you guys have been friends on Facebook, for quite some time. How do you really handle that? Do you just end up the conversation there, or how do you continue from there?
Okay, so I've had a lot of experience with that. A lot of people, let me not even say a lot of people, mostly I get to see that most of the people that don't even want to give you their number are people who are poor and they don't even have money and I don't even know what they are scared of. Anyway, that's a side comment. So if some people will not want to give their number right away, so you just remain friends with them. It just means it's not they've not known, like you, and trust you enough. Okay, so just continue. What I do is that just remain friends with them and then continue to post valuable content on your social media page, for example, Facebook. At some point, when they begin to see that you're consistent with your posts and you're consistent with the information you're sharing, they will now be more open to you. Okay, at some point, some of them will even come and ask you, what is this all about? Some of them want to ask you what it's all about. So just give them some time, meet them, they're not open. So, and that is why there's something I should have mentioned. I think I put in the slide. I don't know how I missed out. Oh, I think I said it. Okay, that prospecting in our business is a numbers game. Okay, so what it means is that you should not depend on one person to create the success that you need. Okay, and that is why you need a platform that enable you to access many people, because everybody operates on a different clock. Some people are open maybe on the first day of talking to them. Some people is maybe after 2 months of talking to them that they begin to feel open. Some people, as they are talking to you, even though they are responding to you in their mind, they are a scammer, right? So they are still not open, even though they are responding fine. So you just want to, if you try to get their number and they say no, you just you don't say anything to offend them. Don't say anything to that sound rash, because that person may turn around to become somebody who is very valuable to your business later. So just leave them. It's not the right time. Try and just bring up another conversation. Okay, if you ask them for their number and they say no, so don't bring up another conversation just to cover it up, and then later just maybe say later or something. All right. So that's one way. The other thing is, before you ask someone for their number, you want to give them a reason. Okay, you want to give them a reason for asking for their number. So if you are not that close with the person and you're asking for their number, they'll be asking, what is the reason why this person is asking for their number? But if you what I normally do is that I use this curiosity question. Maybe if it has gotten to the time where I'm asking this question about the business and I've asked the person the magic question and the person wants to know more, and I say, okay, most of the things I want to share with you, I can't share here on Facebook because WhatsApp will make it easier for me to get the videos and whatever information. to share with you. Some of them will agree and say, okay, give me their number because of WhatsApp. But some of them, they would even lie to you and tell you that they do not have WhatsApp just because they don't want to give you their number or because they don't trust you enough. So there's nothing you can do about that. Even if you're an ambassador on the field that knows how to talk, you still can't get some people who are close-minded to open up. So it's a numbers game. Give people time and just keep following up with them. Some of them will open up on a later date. So that's my response to that.
Thank you very much, sir. I really got value from that. I appreciate, sir.
Thank you. So, Madam Juliet, I'm calling your name because this class is hosted because of you. Anybody can ask questions. Please ask questions if you have. Let's not just keep quiet. I saw a comment from while we're still asking our question. I saw a comment from Mr. Charles. So basically asking about this for 15 accounts. Let's say you want to start with 15 accounts and you don't have the money. So again, you're blue, you want to start with 15 accounts, right? So you can have that you open account 1, you open account 2, right, on your name, open account 3 on your name, then open account 8 on your name, right? So if you want to start with 15 accounts, but you don't have all the money, you can arrange your account like this. So you can open your first 4 accounts in this way, right? So once you have your first 4 accounts in this way, then you can now start putting people under account 8, right? And you're running the business, right? You can be getting matching bonus, getting connecting bonus, and people are running on your business. Once you make some money from the business and you want to upgrade, you can now upgrade. You can now upgrade on accounts. Let me change the color back to blue. You can now open account 9, right? So once you open account 9, you can now start placing people under account 9 and you're running the business and making money, right, from here. So from the money you've gotten, you want to still go further to expand your account. So you can now do this. You can now add more accounts to account number 5. Okay, and your next money is to open account number 10 and account number 11. Okay, so if you do this, you now have more room to place people under you, and you can now start placing people under account 20 and the rest of them, right? You can now start placing people under you. So once you have enough money, right, from all of your activities and maybe some of your savings, you can now open account number 3, 6, 12, okay, like that, like that, like that. You can open all of these accounts at once if you have money, but if you don't have all the money at once, you can be opening them for you like that. So you see that you have yourself in 15 places, right? So basically, you get the picture, right? So if you want 15 accounts and you don't have all the money, at least try and open with 4 accounts so that you arrange them in this way, and then you can start running business like that until when you have more money. So that's that about that. I hope the person who asked question was able to get clarity. Mr. Charles, did you get some value on that? Okay, awesome. So guys, questions. If there are no questions, Mr. Gabriel, Mr. Emmanuel, please make your contributions. Juliet, are you about to say something? Okay, Emmanuel and Gabriel, while we're still waiting for people, so I want us to round up this meeting as soon as possible. You can make your comments, please. Mr. Gabriel, are you there? Mr. Manuel? What's happening in this room? Are we in this meeting or am I just speaking to myself? Any other question, guys? Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So in a situation where I had this person I was actually prospecting, now I was able to get him to the point of coming online for the Zoom section to see the presentation and also following him up on a 3-way call. But then, at a very long run, he followed the thing to a very large extent and almost to the end. And then also went for that to do a 3-way call. But at the end of it, he was like, if it is La Buena Vida that one is actually an apostle, a man with money and let's say influence, because he has people under him a lot, under his influence in terms of congregation. Now he was like, one of the daughters actually started introducing him first into La Buena, but he never knew that he never had the depth knowledge of it the way it is, and he never knew that it was the same La Buena Vida that even he wants to join, he would join under that his daughter in the Lord. Right now, but the truth of the matter was the daughter did not really get him to the point of this understanding, because I know very well that there is no way that if he really was carried through the process, according to the standard method of operation by the daughter in the Lord, he must have had a clue even from the first 2-3 slides that are coming up on La Buena Vida. But for him to stay to that moment, it simply means that he never had proper and much knowledge about the whole thing. So now the question is this: when he said this, he just used that as an excuse to excuse himself, but up till now he has not really joined, but he's been following my updates on social media like that. So would it be right if I try to push a little further on him just to see how I can get him signed in, or because somebody else had introduced him, I should just let him be and then let that person continue with him, even though the person is not really doing a close follow-up as much as I know I can do to get the person turned in?
Okay, so my take on this is that a prospect is still a prospect until when they've joined the meeting. Where we talk about coaching in our business when, for example, I invite somebody to a meeting, and then you now go and when the person is about making payment, you now go and claim the person because you know the person, or maybe you have invited somebody and then the person came to ask you question about the opportunity because he's confused, and you just try to divert the person to join you. That's what it's coaching. In this case, it doesn't really matter if this person, daughter in the Lord, spoke to this guy first about La Buena Vida. The truth is that he has not joined La Buena Vida, and up to today he has not joined La Buena Vida. So if you can still get him to join La Buena Vida, then it will be perfectly in your right. Okay, but I know sometimes it can be very painful. It has happened to me, where it has happened to me not once, not twice, where you get, maybe you are talking to somebody and then before you know it, somebody else's, the person signs up under somebody else. Even Ambassador Nefo, it has happened to the person. Sometimes, like what Ambassador Nefo explained was that you may not connect with somebody in a way that another person will connect with that person. So if you connect with this man at a point where he feels that he will do well in this business with you, he will come and look for you. His daughter may be in the business but may not be as fired up as you are. So he will want to come and look for you because he feels you will achieve more success. But if it's somebody who works based on sentiment, he will go and look for that his daughter. But he knows that it's based on sentiment. Now, once you work based on sentiment, you are not guaranteed any result because you will know the characteristics or the drive of that his daughter in blood or whoever is in that particular business. So you, on your own part, I used to feel that no matter how you prospect somebody, you don't have control over where they get to join or start the business, and you don't know where they will take their final decision. So do your own part and leave the rest for God, and don't get yourself tied up like, oh, it must be this person and without this person, because who God is going to use to bless you in this business, you do not know the person. There's nobody who has started this business and made that first list. You know that first list where you make, where you say, if this person join my business, I know my business will just change. And the person makes a list of 5 people, 10 people, and they are thinking that when those people sign up, it never, ever, ever happens like that. Ever happens like that. So push your business, prospect, keep reminding me about the business from time to time, keep showing the opportunity, but just make up your mind. If he joins under you, good and fine. If he doesn't join under you, because it's a possibility that can happen, you can still go and join with the daughter, like I said. He has even done you a favor by telling you this, right? By telling you this. Some people will not even tell you, and they will just be using you as an information source, and then they will still do what they want to do. So that's my take on that.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate.
All right. So any other question before we close, please? I think we need to close soon. Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Gabriel, if you're in the house, you can unmute and say something just before we wrap up. Otherwise, I expect questions from anybody that has questions. If there are no questions, thank you once again for attending the session. If you got value from the presentation, please go to the comment section and say, I got value, so that I'll just know that you got value. I'll know you got value. I'll know you got value. Go to the comment section and say, I got value. Okay, so that I'll know that it's not only Mr. Peter that attended this training today. Okay, all right. All right, so thank you very much for attending, and we'll try and make these trainings more regular. We'll try and bring up things that we need to discuss that will help you grow your business. There are many small skills and things that you need to know. If you know them, then it makes it easier for you to find prospects. It makes it easier for you to invite them. It makes it easier for you to know what to tell them if they give you excuses or if they bring up objections when they attend meeting. Once you know these things, it makes it easier. So what I recommend is that you have a list of responses. For example, in front of my screen here, on my notice board, I have like how to respond to somebody when they say I don't have money. I want to ask my wife. You know, I have this so that I don't have to be thinking from my head. I can just be looking at it and responding to you. So I implore us to start collecting scripts. Collect script. We have a script bank that I've shared on the group that you can use. It has so many scripts for invitation, script for follow-up, script for prospecting. Use those materials that are posted on the group and use it, study them, and keep them in a place where if you need to use them, it will be easy for you to retrieve and use. So thank you, and have a good night rest. Stay blessed. Thank you for joining.